Deedle-dum-dum, deedle-dum-dum. There was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He'd duck and cover, duck and cover.
He did what we all must learn to do. You
and you
and you
and you, duck and cover.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about. Duck and cover. This is an official civil defense film produced in cooperation with the Federal Civil Defense Administration and in consultation with the Safety Commission of the National Education Association. Produced by Archer Productions, Incorporated. Hey, Bert, come on out and meet all these nice people, please. Oh, all right. We really can't blame you. You see, Bert is a very, very careful fellow. When there's danger, this is the way he keeps from being hurt. Sometimes it even saves his life. That's why these children are practicing to duck and cover just as you do in your school. We all know the atomic bomb is very dangerous. Since it may be used against us, we must get ready for it, just as we are ready for many other dangers that are around us all the time. Fire is a danger. It can burn whole buildings if someone is careless. But we are ready for fires. We have a fine fire department to put out the fire, and you have fire drills in your school so you know what to do. Automobiles can be dangerous too. They sometimes cause bad accidents, but we are ready. We have safety rules that car drivers and people who are walking must obey. Now, we must be ready for a new danger, the atomic bomb. First, you have to know what happens when an atomic bomb explodes. You will know when it comes. We hope it never comes, but we must get ready. It looks something like this. There is a bright flash, brighter than the sun, brighter than anything you've ever seen. If you are not ready and did not know what to do, it could hurt you in different ways. It could knock you down hard or throw you against a tree or a wall. It is such a big explosion, it can smash in buildings and knock signboards over and break windows all over town. But if you duck and cover like Bert, you will be much safer.
Yeah, all right, that's enough of that. Lol. I'm just getting my dinner.
Like a burning flame, tears and blood, we will never fall. Welcome to Ukraine, far away, freedom calls. Like a burning flame, tears and blood, we will not get far.
smoking gun is a four-letter word. I hope it hurts. Love is a fatal flaw, is a broken jaw, is a burning bridge. Move your hips. And the ghosts of the boulevard, littered with lonely hearts. The city like a graveyard, once was a postcard. When you lose your wonder, and you can't remember where we were living in the days of thunder. 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 Living in the days of love was a dream to have, was a king-size bed, was an escape plan, was an open hand. Now it's a dog from hell, it's a dream you sell, it's an epitaph, it's a photograph. And the ghosts of the boulevard, littered with lonely hearts. The city like a graveyard, once was a postcard. When you lose your wonder, and you can't remember where we were living in the days of thunder. 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 Living in the days of living in the days of thunder. 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 Living in the days of
8 сентября, 4 часа дня, объявляем лотерею Украины. Обещается Украина. Все добре, все.
Августа 1991 в Москве попытка захвата власти через объявление военного положения. Телевидение, не понимая, что ему показывать, повторяет и повторяет балет «Лебединое озеро». Путчисты надеялись остановить распад СССР, но только ускорили его. И знаменитый балет Чайковского оказался аккомпанементом советской агонии.
Я бы хотел поговорить с тобой, но телевизор слишком громко орет. Он притворяется твоей головой, его динамик так похож на твой рот. Моя страна поднялась с колен во весь свой отрицательный рост. Я отрицательно согласен со всем, вот мой ответ на твой не вопрос. Где вы были 8 лет, ёбаные нелюди? Я хочу смотреть балет. Пусть танцуют лебеди, пусть за озеро свое, где трясется в трепетенах с экрана соловьев. Пусть танцуют лебеди. Когда все кончится, ты будешь молчать и делать вид, будто был ни при чем. Лицо кислее, чем крымская алуча. Ты явно чем-то слегонца удручен. Я бы хотел поговорить с тобой, но телевизор слишком громко орет. Он притворяется твоей головой, его динамик так похож на твой рот. Где вы были 8 лет, ёбаные нелюди? Я хочу смотреть балет. Пусть танцуют лебеди, пусть за озеро свое,
Дачный кооператив «Озеро» под Петербургом был учрежден в 1990-х Владимиром Путиным и его друзьями, которые в 2000-х станут ближним кругом бессменного президента России.
We're told we're not taking sides. I'm here to take sides. Mladic is a war criminal, the leader of the Bosnian Serbs. He is no better than Himmler. He is no better than Goebbels. He is a war criminal.
I was suggesting we bomb Belgrade.
What's so important about the Western Alliance? NATO for NATO's sake so we can beat our breasts? What I'm about to say is going to cause me great difficulty if I'm re-elected and come back here as the ranking member or chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee. There is no moral center in Europe.
I was suggesting that we send American pilots in and blow up all the bridges on the Drina.
When in the last 2 centuries have the French or the British or the Germans, the Belgians, the Italians
I was suggesting we take out his oil supply.
moved in a way to unify that continent, to stand up to this kind of genocide? When have they done this?
I was suggesting very specific action.
The only reason anything is happening now is because the United States of America finally is understanding her role. The 21st century is going to be the American century. Because we never bow, we never bend, we never break. We are America, second to none, and we own the finish line. Don't forget it.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. Okay. Sorry, I just had to get my dinner and everything. Yeah. Hello, friends. How are we all doing today? Oh, shit. I need to get the chat. God. I want to forget about you guys. Okay. Live updates. US and Israel. 7 hours. Is there not any new updates? Oh, Russia. Russia condemns as reckless. There we go, 11 minutes ago. Rubio no longer traveling to Israel on Monday. Yeah. Are you shocked? Coherent Biden was so based. He absolutely was based. Shabbat Shalom, Runner, yes. So apparently the Ayatollah is dead, but we don't know for sure. Americans offer mixed reaction, U.S. strikes on Iran. You know what I want to do, you guys? Because the Dan refused to do it because the DGG chat and their yes honeys intimidate him. I want to see how the lefties are molding about this. Let's see what's going on. What's Hassan got to say about this hilarity? Well, it's not really hilarity, but I just want to know. What does he have to say?
اکنون رسیده است. این یک مداخله بشردوستانه است و هدف آن جمهوری اسلامی دستگاه سرکوب و ماشین کشتار.
Oh, thank you for the sub. Also, thank you earlier for the sub, Funky Tortoise. I'm assuming that all the Israelis are still in the bomb shelters. Is there where's the hold on. Huh. Also, Mina's doing real well right now. She got that sweet, sweet loner box raid. I can't think of anyone who cares less. I can't think of anyone I care less talking about it than Hassan. Well, I mean, yeah, fair. Like, I don't necessarily. I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Europeans, like,
Really,
clowning
what
on
actually
her
what I
because
should
she's-
do is I should just be scrolling through. I should just be scrolling through. Like Yeet's Twitter for like the best. Yes, yes, I know chat's not. I'm getting to it. Hold on. Guys are on. Yeah, we can. Actually, you know what I want to do instead? Just because I think it would be funny. Just because I want something to watch while I eat. Israeli's meltdown as more Americans oppose dual citizenship. Wait, really? Does Anna not support dual citizenship? What the fuck's wrong with dual citizenship? Dual citizenship is based. Trump is debating his 2028 endorsement. Where's Where's Cenk talking about Iran? I want to hear the molding. Mina modded me, so I'm sticking there. I get it. Hey, do you want mod Bill Clockwell? Because I'll give you mod. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, it might be.
Living. We want an end to the robbery by the capitalists of our black and oppressed communities. It would also read, we believe that this racist government.
Who the fuck is this?
Government has robbed us, and now we
Oh,
are
they don't even have DVR turned on. Well, that's stupid. All right then. Yeah, they do. There's a lot of people. But on Dean Weather's live stream. Wait, is Dean live? We are at war. Oh, geez.
20% of the global oil transfer every day on Earth. So that control is actually shared with U.S. proxies such as the UAE. The second thing I'd like to mention here is that you said, well, we took out their supreme leader, meaning that the regime is toppled, meaning that the people of Iran are liberated. No, that's also not true. I've seen this mischaracterization made by a lot of people on the right. Just because we take out their supreme leader doesn't mean that the regime is toppled. In fact, they've likely already...
I need to check Athena's Discord. I'm still in there. Yes, yes, apparently yes, these people think the UAE. I mean, the UAE is kind of, well, it's not really a UAE proxy. I don't like saying that. I'm listening to Kalinda stream, Mina stream, and a VC right now. Jesus said JM. She's going to be the crazy. Yeah, probably. Don't worry. I'll share. I'll have a look in there and share with you guys some of the insanity that I find. Because yeah, I mean, last time there was a lot of celebrating. Earlier in Loner Stream, you said that Dean has horrible foreign policy takes. Is he also bad on Ukraine? I have no idea. The reason why I say Dean has horrible foreign policy takes is because that as far as his most of his foreign policy, or unfortunately, Dean and Parker seem to get a lot of their analysis on foreign policy from Athena, or at least from Middle Eastern foreign policy. And Athena is a crazy tanky. I I just mean that she's like their go-to person because she's knowledgeable. And I guess she hides her power level, and as such, these people have no idea whether or not she supports Hamas. Which she does. She does support Hamas. Alright, I forgot to mute my shit. Someone's messaging me and telling me that they do know that that Athena supports Hamas. Why don't they care? Actually, I'm wondering if they ever confronted her about that. Oh, their community yeah, okay. I don't know. Like, remember a long time ago, guys? I predicted this. I knew this was gonna happen. I said that like that Dean Withers was gonna be one of those people that it wouldn't be long before he turned into like a socialist or whatever. He's not like he hasn't like done that yet, but really he's like he's essentially become so much of a soy leftist that at this point it's like what the fuck doesn't matter. Oh yeah, there's protests in Washington. Tension will now be on Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, expert says. Honestly, I don't know. I wonder if there's anything on the ground in Iran because it's like if I had to guess, Dean is in the camp where they view terrorist as a subjective state delegation, and he probably doesn't see the harm in such an opinion, which I kind of sympathize with, but it's kind of like a war bad opinion. I think he probably has more of like a war bad opinion. I don't know. I don't know how much he cares about any of this. Really, it's just like the problem is I think Dean is too audience captured, and he is way too much of a coward to actually challenge people on insane takes if those people are people of color, as we saw evidence before. Loner said he was a smart kid and he'd find his way eventually. Seems like it's going to take a while. Yeah, potentially. I don't know. Hopefully, but I have no idea. Okay, person who is DMing me this information, if you're like in my chat or you have stuff that you want to show me or whatever, I'll go down some sort of, or like you can always post stuff in stream suggestions about all the stuff that you know about Dean, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I have mixed feelings about this. Ultimately, though, like I think if this takes down the regime, then that's probably a good thing. But hopefully, it doesn't turn into a clusterfuck. Like I don't know. I don't know if something like this is going to happen so easily. One killed and more than 20 injuries from missile strike near Tel Aviv, Israel. Oh, what is it called? Red Alert, Israel. No, I don't. Well, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Um, okay. I feel like it's most likely to turn into a clusterfuck with some marginal W's. Yeah. Looking back, 12-Day War ended with when Israel ran out of defensive interceptors. Or maybe the Americans just weren't there to
Just pulled us out of this denuclearization agreement 7 years ago. What I'm telling
Oh,
you.
he's just gonna debate brain dead Trump supporters about this. Yeah, this is dumb. I don't. Oh.
How does bro beg you please read something about fascism? What? That's from 2024.
Is he getting one guide?
I'm gonna unban this person. They're just fucking annoying. It's
Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, Jenk, do you have any videos? Oh, there it is. "27 minutes." 4 hours ago. Do we want to listen to Jenk at 1.5 times?
We are at war with Iran. Israel has forced America into this war. We've attacked with
Yeah, okay, I'm sure. Yeah, Jesus. Like, there it is. 3 seconds in. It's Zog time, guys.
Israel. Israel says that they've struck 500 sites within Iran. 57 young kids being killed already, at least. They struck an elementary school in the middle of Tehran.
Wait, is that true about the elementary school? That that was something where I think Loner was skeptical about it. I have to see about more info about that.
Killed at least 57 kids. The full casualties might be about 63 people, 92 injured. They claim that they've killed the Ayatollah. The Iranians say that isn't true. Will Trump be held accountable? Will they use the War Powers Act? All those updates are coming up. Look, of course, we
No, debate war. I haven't. I've been paying attention to Iran. Geo confirmed on Twitter, said it was a barracks, I think. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can find more info about that after I'm done watching this.
when we get to showtime, which is at 6 o'clock Eastern every night, Monday through Friday. Right? So
Oh.
Monday at 6, we'll have every piece of detail for you guys. And by that time, there'll probably be a lot more mayhem as well. But for now, let me give you all the updates I have, and they are a lot. A U.S. Navy base has been hit in Bahrain. It looks like for the moment being, luckily, we didn't lose anyone yet. So Israel has also been hit, but barely. By one missile has gotten through. Of course, our bases are unprotected. Israel has Iron Dome. No, I'm not talking about Mark Levin's head.
Oh my god.
And so they are very, very protected. Nevertheless, there's tons of.
Does this guy think American air defenses aren't protecting U.S. bases? Like, what does he think that the carrier strike groups are there for?
Articles about, are the Israelis okay? The poor guy started a war. I mean, the 57 dead girls in an elementary school in Tehran, not as big a deal, but they're like, oh my God, there's air sirens over Israel. I can't believe they started a war. And they're slightly nervous about it. Is Israel okay? I don't really care about whether Israel.
Debate board, this is from like 4 hours ago. I just wanted to see Jenk rage out, okay? If you guys want this video to be 1.5, you can give me some money.
Israel's okay or not, because they started this war. And I've been told for the last 2 years by the Israelis, if you start a war, then it's everything after that is your fault. And if your country is annihilated and almost every building is destroyed and 100,000 people are killed, it's totally fine. You started the war. That's what I heard from Israel for the last 2 years. No problem in obliterating Gaza and the innocent civilians there because, hey, You started the war. I mean, the occupation doesn't count. The fact that we didn't get there for 6-7 hours, whatever, that was super weird, even though Israel's a tiny country. All right, put all that
Is he doing October 7th conspiracy theories now?
aside. We know what their ideology is. So now, of course, if you apply that to Israel, they'll say, how dare you? The Israelis are superior to everyone. We do not
I mean,
have
Cenk is a living meme. This guy is like, he's just, his brain is just gone. Him and Anna are just fully like zogged out now.
the same standard. We do not have to follow international law. We don't have to abide by the rules of war crimes and genocide, and we can attack any country we want. And we demand 100% sympathy, no matter how many wars we start, and no matter how many of your congressmen we buy and your presidents that we buy. And of course, the Israeli lobby bought their way into this war. Everyone telling you otherwise is 100% lying to you. They have given to 94% of Congress when there's an enemy that they identify, whether it's Marjorie Taylor Greene or Thomas Massey. They spend millions of dollars trying to drive them out of Congress or on the left. Oh my God, the results there are unbelievable. They spent $19 million against Jamal Bowman, over $10 million against Corey.
That's not why Jamal Bowman lost. FYI, he was going to lose regardless of whether or not AIPAC did that. Yeah, Chase, I saw MTG and Fosh were parroting the school story. Listen, the real test will be whether or not any of these people take back what they're saying about the school shit. If it turns out not to be true.
Push $4 million against Nina Turner, Marie Newman, Andy Levin, you name it. Anyone who forget saying, don't give money to Israel anymore. But at that time, that wasn't even on the table, right? Guys like Andy Levin in Michigan, a Democratic congressman there, all he said was two-state solution. The Palestinians should also be free. They're like, eliminate him. No one is allowed to think Palestinians are human. And no one's allowed to dispute Israel. And that's what happened, guys. That is 100%.
You know, Cenk, you don't need to go full fucking insane, crazy conspirator to push for a two-state solution. It's possible to be a sane individual and do that. By the way, if it was a school that Israel hit, and that many people, that's pretty fucking bad. But yeah, doesn't mean they did it on purpose, but
what happened to drive us into this war. Okay, so now our Navy base got hit, totally unprotected. Iranians are not just striking back at Israel, but obviously they're trying to hit our bases because we attack them. I hope they are unsuccessful, but I am worried. I am worried that they're going to be successful at some point. So let me give you some updates on that. U.S. military facilities, including the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, have been hit. Ali Al Salam Air Base in Kuwait or targeted. El Dhafra Air Base in United Arab Emirates, and the U.S. Fifth Fleet headquarters in Bahrain, and that one was hit. Israel, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia were.
Damn. Why didn't everybody? Why didn't all those bases get hit if they're totally unprotected, Cenk? Yeah, sure. You can link the geo-confirmed thing if you want to. Oh well. No, I mean, wait, are you in my Discord, Ghost HD? I guess you could whisper it to me on DGG, but if you're on my Discord, you can always send it. Okay. Oh, I'm not on Discord anymore. All right, you can whisper it to me on DGG then. Damn, lots of stuff in the Discord here. Oh wait, no, somebody already linked to the geo-confirmed thread. Ghost, it's okay.
Also hit in the attacks on Saturday. If you're wondering, wait, why are they hitting these other Arab countries? Because that's where our bases are. So they want to try to get our troops because we're literally in the middle of killing them. And
I mean, why are they hitting hotels and shit then? Why are they just popping off and firing tons of shit willy-nilly? Was there an American military base in the hotel? Or could it just be that they don't actually give a fuck and they're mad at everybody?
I'm going to show you about how we're bragging about how we might have killed their, most of their leadership already. So of course, when you get into a war, they counterattack. And so that's what we're worried about. We're not like, I'm definitely worried about the people of Iran getting killed for no reason. I'm worried about war overall. I'm worried about deaths. I'm worried about the 57 girls that were killed. And by the way, now there are protests all across the world. We've got protests coming up here in America today.
How about in
I'll talk about the
Iran?
congressional fight back, like a smidge of it in a second. In Pakistan, the Shia Muslims are all over the streets. Iran is basically the head of the Shia movement in Islam. That is one of the two main branches, and so they're furious about it. Bahrain's capital, Manama, was targeted this evening, and some of their buildings were hit because these are our so-called allies, and I say our so-called allies because they largely work for the Israelis, and that is
Oh my
why Iran
God.
is targeting them, because they're allowing strikes against Iran from those bases, and they are basically helping the Israel.
Shouldn't Cenk be happy the Ottomans' biggest enemy is weak? No, Chase. Cenk thinks that everybody is listen, Cenk is only happy when Cenk's entire foreign policy is America bad, okay? Let's see what our favorite insane conspiracy theorist dude has to say. Premier.
Secession and reassert his constitutional duty by passing a resolution to enforce the War Powers Act.
Israelis attack Iran, so Iran is counter-striking, and the Israelis say that a military base in Isfahan and that's a major city in central Iran, should be evacuated. They call it an industrial complex there because they're about to apparently obliterate that. There's a panic in Tehran. People are trying to leave, and of course the roads are clogged. And if because the Israelis have no bounds, they will.
Because debate war, I just wanted something to watch while I ate my dinner, and I think that looking into the reactions of this is very funny. Okay.
Hate your civilians without blinking. So that's what's happening in that regard, and that's why people are understandably super worried. So now let's get to the updates on the Iranian leaders. So Khamenei is the Ayatollah, the Grand Ayatollah. He's the main leader of Iran. Israel's claiming that he has been killed. They said, quote, an Israeli official on Saturday that Khamenei is, quote, no longer with us. Okay. That it is unconfirmed. The foreign minister, Abbas Aragachi, has come out and said that is not true and that they are, quote, everything is fine. And then the second leader of Iran is the president, the Iranian president, Masoud Pezeshkian, and there are reports that he has been killed. But again, the foreign minister Aragachi says no, he has not been killed. There are reports that the defense minister has been killed, and the head of the Revolutionary Guard, but none of those are confirmed. And the most important one is the Ayatollah, and it is not confirmed that he is killed. And like I said, the foreign minister of Iran saying no, all of their leadership has survived. He said they lost 2 or 3 commanders, but that they're not worried about it, and they've already been replaced, and they're going forward. So what's my analysis of where we are right now?
Damn, this motherfucker. No tweets. Okay, that's kind of funny. Let's see what's. Oh. Okay. Elementary school near Rezalat Boulevard in Minab, Iran. According to multiple sources, including OpenStreetMap and satellite imagery, the current location that was hit was part/located within the premises of the Syed El Shahada barracks of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Okay, so that's what these guys are saying. Again, grain of salt, guys. But That's here. Didn't they say something about the account he has in Persian posting something, or was that not real? Actually, that's a good question. Let's see. Hold on. Angle. Oh. Farsi. It's Farsi, right? 1 hour. I don't. I mean, just because his account posts something doesn't necessarily mean anything. Okay, yeah, it's just just posted some random art.
My sense of it, guys, is that if we were looking for a quick decapitation strike, and we don't know if the Ayatollah and the other guys are dead, but even if they are, did the regime collapse? So far, it's really early, but so far, it does not look like it has collapsed. In fact, it's firing missiles as we speak. Now, how much damage can they do? We don't yet know. Good news is in the first round of missiles back and forth, there hasn't been too much damage yet to us.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's there's a barracks very close to this, so it may have been that they missed. I think makes sense. They still haven't taken back Ali Akil Akli Al Ali. Oh, the Al Ali hospital. Yeah, I know. Also, Hassan still believes that, by the way. Who in Iran will take over the mantle of rubbing burnt corn husks on their face when speaking to the American left? That's a good question.
Or to Israel. Only one missile, like I said, got through in northern Israel, and someone is slightly hurt, but no one's been killed. And obviously, in our media, those lives are worth like 1,000 Iranian lives or 10,000 Iranian lives. The Iranian lives are a statistic. The Israeli lives are human beings that we'll all cry and cry and cry over, even though they started this war. Now let's go to I'll do super chats and people who join buttons below as much as I can during the live. Just a couple of quick more updates for you guys. First, independent conversations. If we ever get Democrats trifecta again, other than cutting
I
off,
don't care. Apparently, statue of Khamenei is torn down in Galadar, Fars province, Iran. I don't know. By the way, just so you know, guys, grain of salt for all of these Twitter videos. I don't know, like, what is and is not real. Okay.
دارم خواب میبینم سلام دنیای جدید
Anything else important happened today? I don't think so. Look at those Zionists. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. What else do we have? Oh, this was all stuff that people were posting this morning because that I was streaming until Loner went live. Shag Shemesh K. But yes, you're right. Putin is losing all of his friends. Let's pour one out. POV, you're an Iranian terrorist waking up to your 72 virgins this morning. Ha! Rip! Is that supposed to be Fuentes? It just looks it I mean, I know it is. It's just it kind of doesn't entirely look like him. It's weird. It's like did the AI like mess up his face? I don't know. Yes, TYT did corrupt a generation. Actually, I don't. Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't all TYT, but yeah. But so 48 strike on girls' elementary school. Wait. This video is older and originates in Pakistan? What? Doesn't seem to. Okay. I mentioned it before, but I'll never forget my political comms professor telling my class in 2018 or so that he was just as worried about Cenk and TYT as he was about Tucker Carlson. Yeah, absolutely. Dan not believing people would make videos of drones out of windows is so unbombed. My colleague has a habit to show them with full audio the next day. Well, I mean, yeah. Huh. Really, Chase? You want me to watch fucking Vosh, honestly? You know what he's gonna say? It's just gonna be a bunch of dumb shit about Israel. I don't know. It's almost boring. Like, it's just for some reason, I don't know why, it's just funnier. Some of this is just funnier.
At this moment, when the two countries that have conducted this operation are responsible for more death and destruction around the globe by a much wider margin, regardless of how brutal Iran might be to his own citizens.
Hassan, intent doesn't matter, Piker. All that matters is death number high. That's all that Hassan cares about. Nothing else matters to him. I like that professor a lot, but I kind of dismissed him as a cute little centrist at the time, but it's becoming clearer and clearer that he had a point. Oh yeah, well, yeah, extremism is bad. Iranian state media says 108 girls killed in an Israeli strike on school. Okay, so now the Iranian state media is picking this up. I mean, if there was a barracks nearby, which it looks like there was, then it's likely that they missed. His wife hides, but he films. This is sort of addictive, I guess. Well, yeah, no, if you grew up and you live in that kind of war zone, Vasserman, I completely understand. Or like not even just if you grow up, but if you're around that sort of thing, then yeah, like eventually you're probably going to start feeling a certain type of way about it, or like you might feel a little bit more, I don't want to say invincible, but maybe a little bit less like super worried about that kind of stuff. And then at that point, you feel like taking more risks or whatever, you know? Um, I mean, I know there's going to be collateral damage. It's going to happen. Iranian American Congresswoman calls for a real plan to support democracy in Iran. Yasemin Ansari. That is a good point. Yeah, you do get desensitized. Yeah. Hello, Yobel. All right, Chase, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Actually, not even. Let's just see how long it takes before I just go, okay, I don't care.
Yeah, the news that the Ayatollah is dead seems to be getting picked up more broadly.
Also, it's interesting that he put that in his title when that has not been 100% confirmed. But I mean, it's probably true. But yeah.
Still don't have what I would consider a proper confirmation, but if U.S. military officials are discussing it, it's probably true. Probably true. We probably would have heard word from the Ayatollah if he had survived by now. Could have been very injured, potentially.
Yeah, Sandra.
Oh, shit. Hostile aircraft intrusion. Oh, I'm sure. Oh no, Vosh will find a way to blame the Democrats for it. God damn. Oh shit. Hostile aircraft. Uh-oh. Hold on. Where's the... There it is. Why is there only one camera? Oh, this is Tel Aviv specifically. Okay, Tel Aviv is here. Like in the north. Where would these planes be coming from? Are they planes or drones? Oh yeah, actually drones. It probably would be drones. They're all disappearing. Yeah, it would have been drones. These are Shaheed, I would imagine. I think these are all getting shot down. Yep, as they disappear. Oh, and there's more. Hmm. Is there Yeah, that is a good question. Is there any updates, any accounts on Twitter that I can follow, or like if people want to link stuff, if people have information about this, you can throw it over here. Oh, actually, wait. Oh yeah, there it is. That's 5 hours ago. Sirens warning of drone infiltration. Yeah, it looks like several Israeli communities next to the Lebanon border. This is from 5 hours ago, though. 42 minutes ago. Okay, well, I guess. Jesus. More alerts in Golan. Does Red Alert cover that? Oh wait, they do, I think. Yeah, because Golan's up here. Yeah, this is it, right? Listen, guys, I'm sorry. My geography is absolute trash, okay? Also, god damn it. Earlier when I was on Loner Stream and I said I was playing a game, that game was War Thunder. I finally decided to fire it up. So that's yes, I played War Thunder for the very first time today. And I played the flying thing. Oh, they're gone. Belinda must have gotten her US citizenship. I haven't gotten my US citizenship yet, Project Pat. Although I did give my mom the form that she needs to fill out. No, I was flying British planes when I was playing War Thunder, but I also flew, and then I was flying American ones. All the World War II stuff. You said you said what the other day, that when I would play War Thunder when I got US citizenship? I can get most continental countries. Do not ask me about most island countries. War Thunder is heavy Russia bias. Is it? Oh, the democracy line. I love democracy, okay? All right. Oh, well, yeah, I would imagine that it would probably be very grindy. Why is this only showing just Tel Aviv? Oh, wait, no, Dan had a kick stream that had multiple, if there's any DGGers in here, can you find the, like that kick stream that Dan was watching that was showing multiple things?
We just got this in literally 2 minutes ago, but Fox
I am talking about Iran, Avi. This stream is about Iran.
News can confirm that Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei, is dead following Israeli strikes against his compound and location earlier today. A senior Israeli official confirming this news. Earlier tonight, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yes. Yes, Pat. American democracy is in trouble, yes.
Describing the strikes not only against the supreme leader, but against much of the Iranian leadership. We know the breakdown in strikes focused on leadership for the Israelis and military targets initially for the Americans, and has since expanded as this campaign.
Came in to see if you're mid-segment. Is that for real? Yeah, A number of sources have corresponded this. Yeah, it seems likely.
Is expected to.
Oh, he's just watching the Tel Aviv stream that I've got up. Listen, I like Steve for his audio and stuff, but I'm not overly fond of when like his whole like, whoa, oh my god, there it is, you know, like, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. Oh, this is the same one that Dan had. Well, it's not the same, but it's similar. Is the Haifa live cam not doing too well? There's Doha, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. I am glad he doesn't have a soundboard, honestly. I am very glad about that. Okay. But can I make this smaller? Okay, whatever. Wow, what happened to that picture-in-picture?
Continue in the days and possibly even weeks ahead. As we're looking at the current situation across the region, we're also gathering new information on what the Israelis have been doing against Iran. We are told from a military official that the largest Israeli Air Force sortie against any country in the world was conducted this morning with 200 Israeli fighter jets targeting 500 different locations, dropping hundreds of munitions on a variety of different targets inside of Iran. The Israelis, while they were going after leadership, were also looking to neutralize the incoming ballistic missile fire that has targeted their country throughout the day. Sirens sounded across Israel throughout the afternoon, sending millions of people into bomb shelters. But again,
I mean, Vosh is sad. Vosh's previous expressed opinion on this is that he is against it specifically because that he thinks that it would be bad for like another Iranian puppet to be in charge or whatever, or to or another Israeli puppet to be in charge of a country in the Middle East. That's it. That's his reason. Like the fact that he believes that, it's ridiculous. It's so stupid because then he's basically just like, yeah, fuck the people of Iran and their suffering. I just care more about shitting on and hating Israel, and that's all that matters to me. And yeah, it's kind of gross, really.
away here, the Israelis have killed Iran's supreme leader. That is being confirmed to Fox News by a senior Israeli
You think he dead? Oh.
official. John Sandra.
Okay, so
Who's supposedly dead? The Ayatollah and some other senior leadership. That's the idea, at least. Again, it really doesn't make that much of a difference in the long run. The infrastructure of the IRGC and their control over the country isn't going to be shaken just by a couple of people dying. Again, we really don't have any like long-term operational goals here. Trump's gestured at like a civilian revolution, but that's not going to happen overnight. If it happens at all, like that's a very ambitious project, you know? So what's the condition for our disengagement here? In my opinion, the condition for our disengagement is just Trump getting bored.
I mean, that might be true, although I don't know if that would be true or not, but like unfortunately I do kind of share, like, in some ways I don't think that Vosh is even necessarily wrong about that. It's not an easy thing to just expect the civilians, especially if they don't have any weapons, to just get up and like change out their government, especially if the police are like, if there's still police, the IRGC still exists, and if the army and the police do not turn on the government, then if you don't see that happen, then I'm not sure like where this is even going to come from. Vosh also has a weird affinity to the Iranian regime. Yeah, I mean, he's not as bad as the other people, but he definitely seems to, or rather, I think he thinks the Iranian regime is the lesser of two evils, because if Vosh thinks that Israel is like the greatest evil in the Middle East or something, because all he cares about is high death number and he does not care about intent. Never mind the fact that arguably Iran is responsible or like is complicit in the deaths of a shitload of people in Syria because they supported Assad and continued to help to prop him up, and Hezbollah, which is their proxy, continued to supported and fought for Assad in order to keep him in power. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty arguable. Really, I think it's very probably likely that Iran is responsible for more deaths than Israel is, but you know what? Vosh doesn't give a fuck about that, because it's not about the Jews. Yes, Pat, it is very strange.
You're obviously breaking that news for us just now. We'll be looking for reaction, obviously, on the ground in Iran and all over the Middle East region.
Absolutely. This is a major blow to the Iranian regime. Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei, was not a figurehead. He was the man in charge of decisions as it relates to Iran's nuclear program, their expanding ballistic missile program, the hardline positions that made it impossible for the Americans to reach a diplomatic solution with the Iranians. And that led to a variety.
Lona earlier was talking that Hassan was wearing something similar to IRGC. Made me think that if Hassan was streaming in 2014, he'd be wearing Burkut garb. Yeah, he probably would be.
Conversations behind the scenes, and I can also report, having just gotten off of a background call with a U.S. official, that there were attempts made by the Trump administration, really olive branches given to the Iranians at the negotiating table, asking them to find a solution on the nuclear issue. These other issues, their ballistic missile program, their support of regional proxies, and even the crackdown on protesters, the Trump administration initially was willing to ignore those issues in order to get an agreement together on the nuclear program, and they simply were not willing to come to the table with reasonable...
It's probably better to watch Fox News than any other source right now, because they're, as like full-throated advocates of what Trump is doing, they're the most emotionally honest of all the news agencies. CNN and CBS and MSNBC and what have you will be like twiddling their thumbs going like, well, this is happening and we have no opinions on it. Whereas Fox News will just openly lie, which shows you what the priorities of the administration are.
And despite the efforts by top negotiators that were sent...
Well, why would you want to watch a news thing that just lies? That's not interesting. Why wouldn't you want to watch a news organization that cares about reporting on the facts and tries to be impartial? What? Okay. He'd wear Russian camo to imitate the little green men. Yeah.
To Oman and to Switzerland, whether it be Special Envoy Steve Witkoff.
Wait, was Hassan earlier like wearing like IRGC gear or gear that looked like that?
President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who we know had been working across the region around the clock over the past year, not just on this issue, but also to get a ceasefire in Gaza and implement the new Board of Peace to create stability in the region. The understanding was that the Iranian regime and the supreme leader himself, these were the last hurdles for the region between stability and instability. And this decision was made...
Yeah, Chase, that's what I said. Vosh thinks that Israel is the greatest, like, evil in the Middle East. Actually, he probably thinks right now Israel's the greatest evil in the world because Vosh is brain broken and incredibly stupid and lazy, and he hasn't actually done any research on any of this. Learning the lies can be useful. Think of the BBC reporting on Russian media. Oh no, I agree learning the lies can be useful, but I don't know why you would say that it's more useful to watch Fox News than others. He was wearing a green shirt and hat that looks suspiciously like the IRGC, what the IRGC wear, but I think it looks more like what Mao wore. Oh yeah, Vosh is like fucking LARPing as a Chinese communist. He's been doing that sorry, not Vosh, Hassan. Hassan has been doing this weird Chinese communist LARP shit for a while now. It's incredibly fucking cringe. Like he's got like a hat with the red star on it, and I even think that he might even be trying to like look like some Chinese communist or whatever with his like thick dark rimmed glasses. It's just weird. It's just like, yeah.
Overnight by President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to launch these extensive strikes across Iran in order to neutralize that threat. President Trump overnight, when he made those remarks, said there could be American casualties. This is going to be a difficult fight because no war is easy, despite the fact that by tomorrow the Israelis believe they will have air superiority over the skies of Iran.
This will plunge Iran to civil war. There won't be a civil war in Iran because there's no organized resistance within Iran to the IRGC. The IRGC is still by far the strongest internal faction there. We haven't really like, if we really wanted to do a regime change in Iran, we would have been planning this out like we would have been like funding NGOs and quietly disseminating weapons and making promises to people. We haven't done any of this, or at least if we have done it, it hasn't been enough a part of the project to like bear fruit, you know? It really just seems like Trump is just like throwing it out there, just hoping, you know, here we go. We're doing a bombing run. This is your chance. He literally said it in his speech. He said, this might be the only chance you get for generations, which is like, okay.
But we have seen the Iranian response today, not just here in Israel, with the ballistic missile fire targeting major population centers, including Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, and Haifa, but also Gulf countries, Bahrain, the UAE, and Qatar. A regional diplomat telling Fox News this evening that 8 people were injured.
Well, there's a Kurdish person in his chat asking about what do you think there are the chances. And they're saying, I'm a Kurd and wish this could be a chance for us to get a state. Oh, interesting. Do we support the Kurds getting a state, Vosh? Do we support the Kurds getting a state like you support the Palestinians getting a state? But weird enough, you don't support the Jews getting a state?
In Qatar during one of the attacks. One of them is in critical condition. And so there are serious consequences to this counterattack by Iran. But again,
What do you think the chances the Kurdish minority in Iran can use the situation to break away? Zero. There's nowhere near the kind of like widespread instability. Also, like if that happened, Iraq and Turkey would start pressing back against them from their own respective borders. There's no opportunity for this to happen for them. I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, this whole thing seems really poorly planned out.
The news that is breaking across the region, Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei, according to a senior Israeli official, has been killed.
So, Trey, if that report...
Okay, this is boring. He hasn't said anything crazy. Like, yeah, I understand, Chase, that Vosh thinks that Israel is evil. Bahrain is the one Shia majority country in the Gulf. Even if the rulers are Sunni, hitting them was dumb. Okay, is there anything else going on? Covering breaking news is kind of boring, you guys. Oh, this is what Hassan was wearing? I mean, this could just be a coincidence. Actually, wait, no, this is like his Chinese communist LARP shirt. He wears this shirt all the time. Yeah. Hassan's just doing the Chinese communist LARP. Hey guys, breaking news, Iran died, yeah. Yeah, well, Chase, that's because I don't think Vosh has thought about the anti-ethno-state thing. Huh. Coincidence? I think not. But yeah, those and then he's got those like super you know, the glasses. I don't think Mao was ever wore glasses, but you know. I like when he wears the press vest. He'll get there in a few years. Insert Incredibles. Wait, what? Oh, you mean Hassan will get to looking like Mao in a few years. And he'll start to bald more. Yeah, true. Wait. Holy shit! What the fuck? Why didn't it make the noise? It was supposed to make the noise. Why didn't it make the noise? God damn. Okay, this is all in the north. Oh, we don't... The Haifa cam is down. Rip.
The mountain, the mountain, the mountain, the mountain, the mountain.
All right.
Wow, good one. Someone didn't turn off their YouTube autoplay. Are rockets coming from Hezbollah? That's a good question. Sometimes sirens here go out after the strike if it's a speedy one. Oh no, well this is for the app, right? But I get what you mean. I'm assuming I'm curious about that. So in Ukraine, do you guys get all of the do you guys get like your alerts on the app, or is there? I'm assuming there's also sirens, right? Like that you hear outside when there is an air raid coming up. And it's not just the app. Interceptors going up on Lookner's stream. Oh, wait, he's watching the same thing. Or oh wait, no, he's probably got my god, what the fuck? Hold on. Hello.
We're hearing booms, maybe interceptions right now.
Oh, it's in Tel Aviv?
I just saw a flash. Maybe another interception right there. Another boom. Wow. Look at several booms. We are seeing, I don't know if any of these are hits or
Control Shift T to reopen old
if
tabs.
these are all
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's just reopen close tab. Yeah, but thank you.
interceptions.
Faster.
Low on the horizon, several bright flashes. Another one just look at this one. You'll see one in a second. Right there, another one. We've seen about 5 or 6 bright flashes in that area on the horizon.
Tel Aviv and Haifa, Israel? What?
I don't know if anything is hit directly. Also, I don't know. You can have debris.
Oh, stay safe, Avi. You guys just got alerts in central Israel.
Maybe.
Is this thing broken? Where's the alerts? Avi, are you guys like running down to your shelter or do you stay there? Oh, okay. Yeah, we go to the shelter when the sun comes up. Sleeping kids. Oh, I see. Okay. Do you guys and then you go back after it's over, or do you think maybe just staying? Do you think maybe just staying there is I don't know. Do people just stay in the shelter? Addie told me that in some of the shelters, people will put up tents and just stay there. It's the building shelter. I need my privacy to farm. I see. Okay. When people have a private shelter, they can stay. What about if they don't? Like Addie was saying that some people just put up tents and they just stay in the shelters. Like if they have kids and stuff. You get a 12 minutes heads up on missiles usually, so going back to bed is safe. Ah. Oh shit. Oh, this is now around Jerusalem. Oh, they just switched to the Tel Aviv one? Okay. Well, there it is. Oh my god. They disappear real quick. Jesus. I'm guessing because they get shot down immediately. Oh. Most internet in Iran has been shut down. Iran cams will return when internet is restored. Okay, Tel Aviv, Haifa, Ashkelon.
Receptors go up on these cameras.
I mean, it's not that crazy. People in Iran cheering for the Ayatollah's death. Like, that's not surprising at all. They hate him.
I have to check if there were any impacts in Haifa. We saw a short while ago, we saw a number of interceptors and explosions in the sky on the Haifa stream.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh, Tel Aviv.
Oh, more alerts. Haifa. Or no, Tel Aviv, Tel Aviv, Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv alerts right now. Hang on a moment. Tel Aviv alerts right now. Let's get the Tel Aviv stream up.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Kafar Qasim's included? Shit. Whoa. Oh, more interceptions. Almost considered sleeping naked tonight. Well, that wouldn't be a great idea. So I'm guessing that with the Iron Dome, or I think I've heard this before. So when the Iron Dome or David Slings intercepts something, that it destroys it completely, so that when it falls, it doesn't actually like impact and hit anything, like hurt anybody. Is that the way that the Iron Dome interceptors work? They just kind of burn up on impact. Alerts in the West Bank. What the fuck, Iran? I guess we don't give a fuck about Palestinians anymore. Okay. Not that they ever did. The debris can still land and kill. Okay. Yeah, although I think that isn't that more rare? Is Ashkelon in the north?
And I don't know that the Haifa camera will catch those. Yeah, these are not, the alerts are at the very north of the country, are quite far north of the country, across the north. And then some in the east of the country. So I'll try to get over to the Haifa's camera right now, but I'm not seeing anything on it at the moment, but I'm going to pull up the Haifa camera anyway.
Oh, Ashkelon's near Gaza, right, of course.
Takes me a second here to switch over to it. I have it in front of me, the Haifa camera. So let me get the Tel Aviv camera off.
NSE has an Iranian specialist on stream. Oh yeah, I think I saw that. I think I saw that she was doing that. Who is this person that she has?
Through them.
So who
If they
would,
didn't
who
want
would
that-
need to be taken out for the regime to actually fall? Like what steps would need to happen, kind of concisely, for?
Wait, hold on. What did fuck, what's his name? What did Lavrov say? Was Lavrov whining at the United Nations? BRICS News. Russia calls U.S. Israel strikes on Iran an unprovoked act of armed aggression and a betrayal of diplomacy. The irony! Good night, ZJM. Sleep well. Oh, that's not Lavrov. Who is this guy? Or is he just like the Russian UN ambassador?
This is what makes it difficult. You gotta get rid of all the farming, because the idea was
Nebezia?
through these.
I'm not even gonna try. Sorry. I'm guessing he's the UN ambassador.
Now the camera is zooming in.
Thanks, Lookner. That's real helpful, good information there. Hope Lannis and everybody else in Israel. Hope Addy and everyone's all right. Oh, you can't type his name. Okay. Vasily Nebenzia. Nebezia.
We did see a number.
Please, I can't.
Number of interceptors and explosions in the sky. I got to see if there's been any kind of reports of impacts. Let me change the headline here. U.S. and Israel attack Iran.
What?
Commended.
Why is there no
attacks in Iran in a number of areas: Shiraz, Bandar Abbas, Dezful, Shush.
You ever see the absolute cavemen in Russia's parliament, or caveman? No, but I do. My understanding is that Russia is run by a lot of very old people. We are not sure that Khamenei is dead. Weaponizing architecture. This is not something that has been confirmed with. I think it's probably about 98% or something like that. I mean, basically, at this point, the Americans think it. Israel first reported it. I think that if U.S. intelligence also believes it to be true, then it probably is. And also, like, Israeli intelligence is pretty good, and if they think it's true, yeah, it's likely the case. I wouldn't think that. Yeah, it's obviously Iran is denying it, and they probably won't say anything about whether or not it's true for a while. Nikolai Valuev, Google. Okay. Oh God. We're getting distracted. Is he a Russian boxer? Oh, he's a former boxer. He does look like a caveman. Valuev is best known for being the tallest and heaviest world champion in boxing history. I see, he's a member of the State Duma. What's your party, sir? Oh, he's in Vladimir Putin's party. I see. Of course he is. Not that it fucking matters. There's no real opposition in Russia anyway. All of them are Vladimir Putin's party. Yeah, I know. Actually. Wow. Look at that. Look at the United Russia over there with its ginormous majority. Other parties. Yeah. This doesn't... democracy in Russia is an illusion.
Jerusalem Post says there have been reports of rocket slash or missile slash shrapnel landing sites in several areas around in or around Jerusalem. So we'll have to wait for more updates on that. We'll see what the local reporting in Israel is. There was...
God damn, where is Epic Fail, guys? Why is he not here? He's like the one person that you would want to be here today of all days. Oh yeah. Yeah, did someone request more fuel? Did anyone request more fuel? I guess they did. That's what this is about. He might be working. I was just gonna say, yeah. And by working, Pat, I assume you mean he might be flying next to a B-2 bomber right now. Epic Fail is leading the attack. Maybe. Or he might just be working, doing something, you know. He's deployed. He killed Shank himself. Oh my god. That's true. That's true. You didn't say that, Pat. But honestly, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he is working. Who the fuck knows? We were speculating. We were wondering about that earlier. Do you think he might be there? Oh, hostile. More drones.
That targeted Zayed International Airport. That led to the fall of shrapnel, resulting...
Okay, where are these puppers at? Oh, the drones are always up here. Always like right over here. By the way, Kazar, the stuff that you're sending me, it's all safe for stream, right? Like, don't send it to me if I can't watch it on YouTube. Okay. What the fuck is this? Where is this from? Remake this so it's Trump instead of Leslie Nelson. Oh my god. Sorry, buddy, but you can't just Grok don't make videos like that for free. Oh, it's from Naked Gun. Okay. I have not seen that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. One drone that they haven't shot down yet, I guess. All the way up in the north. Why is the alert sound not working? Maybe if I turn on desktop notifications. Oh, it won't let me because I blocked those. Hostile AV, I see. Stream's over, folks. She has to go to her room and watch Naked Gun. Wait, what do you want me to? Oh, you want me to watch Naked? Yes, I'll watch Naked Gun one day. Jesus. Is there something else that you want me to watch? Weaponizing Architecture? Oh, no, Weaponizing Architecture. You can't link stuff in YouTube chat. It doesn't work. If you want, if you have to, if you want me to watch something, you need to link it in the Discord. But you cannot, like, yeah, like YouTube chat won't let you post links. Sorry about that. There's not really much I can do about that. That is just a thing that YouTube chat has. Oh my god, okay. What is this and why am I watching this? Okay, what? Okay, sure. Linda, it's something that popped into my feed one day. I see. It's listen, if you want to talk about like crazy shit that popped into people's feeds, okay, there's a video that I could show all of you that's kind of ridiculous, but I'm not going to because it might not be safe for stream. It's not like porn or not safe for work or anything, but yeah, it's maybe, you know what, I might post it in the Discord later because it's very funny. Do we maybe want to do something else? Is there still stuff I mean, like, I know, I understand there's alerts and stuff, but let's just not update automatically. U.S. claims preemptive defense cannot legitimize aggression. Iran. U.S. claims of preemptive defense cannot legitimize aggression. Iran tells UN Security Council. Of course you do. Of course you're going to tell them that. One killed, at least 121 injured in strikes across Israel. Oof. White House says Trump plans to attend fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago tonight. Wow, really? Donald Trump's going to a fundraiser. Well, the U.S. military just, okay then. Did we finish watching the last Lactoid debate with Connor? No, we did not. I mean, I guess I could do that. In between the air alerts. I don't know why this isn't making the sound anymore. Maybe if I refresh it, it'll do it.
And media agencies that are not registered with the state, and surprise, surprise, they can deregister you if you don't cover things the way they want you to. Zelensky signed a bill allowing for the arrest of people who justify the invasion, which could mean anything.
And now he's going to talk about Coach Red Pill, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach Red Pill was spying for the, actually, I don't know if he was or not, but, Rest in Pisco, true. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Dylan just went live, so I think I'm just gonna have you guys all go there. I'm sorry, I haven't really been feeling that great for the past couple of days, so yeah. I've been trying, but gotta figure some stuff out. I might go live tomorrow morning. I don't know. I'm sure Loner probably will be. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks very much. Yeah. Besides, Dylan's going to be covering all this. And we love Dylan. He's a good dude. A good duder. Wait, is Mina still live too? Geez, I'm surprised that she is. Isn't it really late for her?
Stopping shipping from going through the Strait of Hormuz. The IRGC can say everything they want. They do not have a legal argument to stop it.
Actually, you know what? Go say hi to Mina, guys. Yeah. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Oh, Jesus. Good morning, Insomniac. I'm just about to go. Yeah, I know it's like 2 a.m. in Germany. I would have preferred to be asleep. I totally get it. What time is it for you guys right now? What is it like? Oh, it's like 2 a.m. for you guys too. Yeah. All right. Anyway, good night, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna send you go say hi to Mina because she's streaming right now. Or you can go watch Dylan or whoever it is you're gonna watch. Anyway, actually wait, before I go, Before I go, hold on. Because we got to do it. We gotta do it, guys. Look at him. Look at your baby. Hi. Hello. Such a kitty. Oh, he's purring. That's the blanket that my mom made for him, by the way. My mother, she knitted this blanket for him and then gave it to him as a Christmas gift. It was very cute. Aww. I love you. Hi. Oh. Say hello to the people. Or not. All right. Bye. See you guys later. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Good night.